Hey everyone, and welcome to this Vershi podcast. We're diving into a topic you all were really curious about: cucumber skincare.
Sounds refreshing.
Right. We're looking at this article called
Yeah.
The Importance and Benefits of Cucumber for Skincare. I'm so curious to see what we find out. You know, it's funny, we always see those spa pictures with the cucumber slices on people's eyes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But is there any real science behind that, or is it just for show?
It's definitely more than just a pretty picture. Cucumbers are like 95% water,
Wow.
so they're amazingly hydrating, especially for people with dry or dehydrated skin. And it's not even just plain water doing all the work.
Oh,
They've got compounds in them like ascorbic acid and caffeic acid,
okay.
and those help reduce swelling too. That's why those cucumber slices feel so soothing on puffy eyes.
So it's not just about like adding moisture back in, it's also about reducing inflammation.
Exactly.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
The article also mentions that cucumber is a soothing superstar. What makes it so good at calming skin down?
Well, cucumbers have these natural anti-inflammatory properties,
Okay.
which basically means they can help reduce redness and puffiness. It's especially helpful for skin that's irritated, whether it's a sunburn,
Yeah.
acne,
Yeah.
or even just like general sensitivity.
Interesting. Now, this is where it gets really interesting for me. The article says that cucumbers are packed with antioxidants,
Oh, yeah.
like vitamin C and A. What do those do for our skin?
Antioxidants are like tiny little superheroes for your skin. They fight off free radical damage,
Huh.
which is a big contributor to premature aging.
Oh, no.
So think of it as preventative skincare.
I like that.
Those antioxidants are working hard to protect your skin and keep wrinkles and fine lines away.
So it's not just a quick fix. We're talking long-term skin benefits here.
Exactly.
That's awesome. But there's more to cucumber than just hydration and antioxidants,
You're
right?
catching on quickly. Cucumbers have some other hidden talents that people might not know about.
Oh, really? Like what?
Well, for example, they have astringent properties,
Okay.
which can help tighten the skin and minimize pores.
Hold on. Astringent properties. What does that even mean?
Oh, good question. Astringents basically help to tighten or constrict tissues. So for skincare, this means astringents can make pores look smaller and give the skin a smoother, more toned look.
Oh, I see.
This is especially helpful for people with oily or combination skin
Right.
because it can help control that extra oil production.
So cucumbers are like a natural toner.
Pretty much.
That's amazing. The article also mentioned some other benefits like brightening the skin and reducing dark spots. How does that work?
Well, cucumbers contain a bunch of different compounds that can help brighten the skin and even out skin tone.
Okay.
Like they have vitamin C,
Uh-huh.
which is a really powerful antioxidant. It helps reduce hyperpigmentation or dark spots. They also have that caffeic acid we talked about earlier that helps reduce inflammation and redness,
Right?
which also leads to a brighter, more even complexion.
Wow. This humble cucumber is like a skincare Swiss Army knife. I had no idea it was so versatile.
Right.
But it's not all about placing slices on your eyes.
Right.
What are some other ways we can use cucumber in our skincare routines?
You're absolutely right. While those cucumber slices are a classic for a reason, there are tons of other ways to use this awesome ingredient.
Okay.
You could make a DIY face mask
Oh, fun.
by blotting cucumber with yogurt or honey. It's super hydrating and soothing.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Or you can use cucumber juice as the base for a homemade toner. It's incredibly refreshing.
I love those DIY ideas. Super simple and natural.
Exactly.
But what if we want to use cucumber in our store-bought skincare products? What should we look for?
There are plenty of options out there.
Great.
Keep an eye out for cleansers and scrubs that contain cucumber extract. That's a good way to get those exfoliating and cleansing benefits we talked about.
Right.
And of course, you can find moisturizers with cucumber in them
Okay.
to enjoy that long-lasting hydration.
So whether we go the DIY route or choose pre-made products,
Yeah.
cucumber can really make a difference in our skin. It's amazing how something so simple can be so powerful.
It's a perfect example of how nature provides some of the best solutions for our skin.
This Versi podcast has been eye-opening. I don't think I'll ever look at a cucumber the same way again.
It really makes you wonder what other natural ingredients are out there just waiting to be discovered.
That's such a good point. We've been so conditioned to think we need all these fancy, expensive products.
Oh, really?
But nature has already given us some amazing solutions. It's like we've been overlooking the obvious. But before we get too carried away with our newfound love for cucumbers,
Yeah.
I have one more question. We've talked about those cucumber slices on the eyes. Is there any truth to that age-old remedy, or is it just a relaxing spa ritual?
It's definitely more than just a ritual. Remember all that talk about cucumber's anti-inflammatory properties and its ability to reduce puffiness?
Yeah.
That's exactly why it's so effective for tired, puffy eyes.
So it's like a natural depuffer.
Exactly. The coolness of the cucumber slices helps constrict blood vessels, which reduces swelling. Plus, cucumber's hydrating properties can help plump up the delicate skin around your eyes, minimizing fine lines. And we can't forget about those dark
Oh,
circles.
right. So those cucumber slices are tackling multiple concerns at once. I'm impressed.
That's the beauty of natural ingredients. They often work in synergy with our bodies to address a bunch of concerns all at the same time.
This Verschio podcast has been one of my favorites so far. It's totally changed my perspective on cucumbers. But before we wrap up,
Okay.
I want to make sure our listeners know how to get the most out of cucumber in their skincare routines. We've talked about DIY options and mentioned looking for cucumber extract in store-bought products. Anything else we should remember?
It's always a good idea to start with a patch test, especially if you have sensitive skin.
Okay,
Just apply a small amount of cucumber to a hidden area of your skin
right.
and wait 24 hours to see if you have any reaction.
That's great advice. It's always better to be safe than sorry.
Mm.
Anything else?
Well, we've talked about how cucumber can hydrate, soothe, and brighten the skin.
Yes.
But our source also mentions that it can be a natural exfoliant and cleanser.
Oh, that's right. How does that work?
Cucumber has these mild acids and vitamins that gently lift away dead skin cells.
Interesting.
This not only makes your skin texture smoother, but it also helps other skincare products absorb better. And because it's so gentle, it's even good for sensitive skin types.
So it's like a natural, less abrasive alternative to those harsh scrubs.
Exactly. And unlike some cleansers that can strip your skin of its natural oils,
Right.
cucumber helps cleanse without messing up your skin's delicate balance.
It really does seem like cucumber has it all.
It's a testament to the power of nature
Yeah.
and how we can use those benefits for healthy, radiant skin.
I have to say, this has been one of my favorite Verschi podcasts yet. It's completely changed my perspective on cucumbers.
I'm glad to hear that.
It's so exciting to uncover the hidden potential of everyday ingredients.
It really is.
Before we wrap up, I want to make sure our listeners know how to get the most out of cucumber in their skincare routines. We've touched on some DIY options and mentioned looking for cucumber extract in store-bought products. Anything else we should keep in mind?
It's always smart to start with a patch test, especially if you have sensitive skin. Just put a little bit of cucumber on a discrete spot on your skin and wait a day to see if you get any irritation.
That's great advice. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Anything else?
Well, like with any skincare ingredient, consistency is key. You won't see results overnight. Just use cucumber in your routine regularly, and you'll start to see those amazing benefits over time.
This has been such a insightful and empowering Verschi podcast.
I agree.
We've learned that cucumbers are way more than just a crunchy salad topping.
Right.
They're like a skincare superhero.
I couldn't agree more.
So there you have it, folks. The humble cucumber, demystified and elevated to its rightful place as a skincare all-star.
Definitely.
And as we've discovered today, there's a whole world of natural ingredients out there just waiting to be explored.
It's true.
Who knows what other skincare secrets are hiding in our kitchens and gardens?
It's a journey of discovery that's both fascinating and rewarding.
And remember, you don't need a fancy lab or expensive ingredients to create a skincare routine that works for you. Sometimes the most effective solutions are right there in front of you.
Absolutely.
And who knows, maybe you'll discover the next big thing in natural skincare.
That's a great thought to leave our listeners with. Thanks for joining us on this awesome Verschi podcast. We uncover the hidden potential of everyday ingredients
Yes!
and empower you to take control of your skincare journey.
It's been a pleasure sharing these insights with you.
Likewise.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode with your friends so they can also discover the amazing benefits of cucumber for their skin. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep glowing.
And you know, taking care of your skin is really an act of self-care.
Absolutely.
It's about feeling good in your own skin.
Yeah.
Literally.
I love that. It's not about chasing after some impossible idea of perfection. It's about embracing and making our natural beauty even better.
Exactly.
And using natural ingredients like cucumber helps us connect with nature's wisdom and use its power for our own well-being. It's like bringing the spa experience home with us every day.
And who doesn't love a bit of pampering?
So true. On that note, I think it's time to wrap up this incredible Verschi podcast.
It's been so enjoyable exploring the world of cucumber skincare with you and our listeners.
We've learned so much about this simple vegetable
I know, right?
and its incredible ability to hydrate, soothe, brighten, and rejuvenate our skin. Who knew something so simple could be so powerful?
It just goes to show that nature often has the best answers to our skincare needs.
Absolutely. To all our amazing listeners out there, we encourage you to try out the power of cucumber for yourselves
Yeah.
and see the difference it can make in your skincare routine.
And remember, stay curious, keep exploring, and never underestimate the power of natural ingredients.
Thank you for joining us on this amazing Vershi podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode with your friends. Until next time, keep glowing.
Yeah.
This has been such a fun and informative Vershi podcast,
Yeah.
It's amazing how we can find such powerful skincare solutions just hanging out in our kitchens.
It really is. It shows you how important it is to look deeper and see the potential in natural ingredients that we often overlook.
Exactly. Before we finish up, I want to do a quick recap of some of the key things we learned today for our listeners. We learned that cucumbers are amazing for hydration,
Right.
thanks to their high water content and awesome compounds like ascorbic and caffeic acid. They're natural anti-inflammatories,
Yeah.
which makes them perfect for calming irritation and reducing that puffiness.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget their antioxidant power.
Oh, yeah.
They fight off free radical damage and keep our skin looking younger for longer.
It's like a little fountain of youth right in your fridge.
I love it. And we also talked about how cucumbers can do so much more than just hydrate. They've got those astringent properties that help tighten pores, brightening agents to even out skin tone.
Absolutely.
And they can even work as gentle exfoliants and cleansers.
It's true.
It's really incredible how versatile this veggie is.
Yeah.
And we covered all the different ways to add cucumber into our skincare routines, from DIY masks and toners to those store-bought products. I'm feeling so inspired to try some of these out and see what works best for me.
I encourage you to. It's all about discovering what your skin loves. And even though cucumber is generally very gentle, remember it's always a good idea to do a patch test first,
Good point.
especially if you have sensitive skin.
That's a great reminder.
Yeah.
So basically, cucumbers are a natural skincare powerhouse
Yes.
that offer tons of benefits for all skin types. They're easy to find, don't cost a fortune, and are super simple to add to any routine. What's not to love?
This Vershi podcast has been a fantastic exploration of the power of nature, and I really hope it encourages everyone listening to explore those natural solutions for their skincare needs.
I couldn't agree more. A huge thanks to our expert for all the amazing knowledge today. And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery.
It was my pleasure.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode with your friends so they can discover the power of cucumber for their skin too. Until next time, keep glowing.